back to the SMS Weekly Digest.
We are the Mouth of South, and your anchors Dalton
And Quinn.
This week's theme was emo/punk rock. This was our winner. And they submitted to this rock star-like email right here. This email could be a rock star itself.
Hey Dalton, what are punk rock star's favorite food?
Pop rocks. Pun intended.
And now, the weekly.
The Gooder.
Hoagies and grinders, navy beans, meatloaf sandwich, sloppy joe, sloppy joe, sloppy joe, come on, sloppy joe, you done.
What is your favorite emo food?
Pizza.
Thank you.
Started.
What is your favorite emo food?
What? Hot dogs.
Thank you.
This kid in my class threw a watermelon at someone and had it confiscated. Can I see this person on Twitter make one good decent meal for once that actually looks edible? Mac and cheese with ground beef. Where is the cheese? I ran out while making it. Transparent toaster gives you clear view of bread's crispiness. This is a great idea.
What creature is most associated with punk rock?
Easy, no question about it, a raccoon. These are two of my raccoon buddies right here.
Raccoon buddies.
Yeah, they love punk rock. They're like obsessed with it.
It just takes some time, little girl in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright.
Where did you meet raccoons?
That doesn't matter. If you want to see more animals like this, check out Creature Feature. CIA creeps in an AC/DC concert. Yeah, that sounds weird.
For this week, CIA is integrity, the I in CIA. Hey Timmy, make sure all four is on the floor.
Nah, I think I'm just gonna sit back and relax. Got all my work done. Capiche?
Alright, well, if you fall back, it's not my fault. It's kind of on you. Don't ignore your teacher's instructions. Make sure you follow their instructions so you don't get hurt and so you don't get in trouble. And that's just one of the many ways you can show integrity, the I in CIA.
You may think that this next secret staffer is an emo/punk rock star. But in reality, it's just a teacher who their number one goal is to prioritize the learning of their students. Treat this next secret staffer with much respect.
Like any true punk rocker would.
Sure. Now, this week, we've kind of hit a bump in the road. This theme is about rock stars, but this next clip is called Superstar Student. Would they be considered superstars or would they be considered rock stars?
Good question. Rock stars.
Sticking with the theme, we're going with rock stars.
Yep.
This next clip It's gonna say superstar student, but
Scratch that.
It's rock star student.
Yep.
There you go.
Who did you choose for Superstar Student and why?
I chose 8th grader Parker Johnson for my superstar student because he's always doing the right thing, almost always. He does a great job of staying on top of all of his work and gets that turned in, and when he's done, most often he chooses to read. He's not up and causing distractions. The majority of the reason that I chose Parker for my superstar student is at the beginning of this school year, when I had a lot of substitutes with cross country and being gone for that, I had multiple subs in a row leave Parker's name in a positive way because he was so helpful for all the students that were confused on the things that were left behind. So Parker is my superstar student.
Okay, thank you. Why is it important to help around the classroom?
Because then you can get people's attention. You can help people out. It always gives you a better feeling. Helps you, improves your mood, improves their mood. Just all around helps everyone.
Not sure how someone would draw emo or punk, but let's see what students at South have to offer for Art Atomic.
No pressure. There is no debate about it. Punk rock is a fine art.
How could you possibly be so sure?
'Cause it's music. Duh.
How was the concert? It was very long. We had to be there from, I think it was 9 in the morning to 6 or 7 p.m. We had to practice for 6 hours, I think, total.
People in the front rows at a mosh pit, at a punk rock or emo concert, they get high fives from the people on stage all the time. But this high five is different because
it's special.
Because this is coming from the person in charge of this school to one lucky teacher at South.
The true punk rocker.
Teacher high fives, teacher high fives, teacher high fives, give a teacher high five.
Welcome back to Principal's High Five. This week's Principal's High Five goes to Miss Smith, the science teacher.
Good.
Can you tell them why?
Miss Smith is just a phenomenal human being. She's just such a great person. She has a way with kids that she just, I can't quite explain it. She just levels with kids different. They really like her. They really respect her. I appreciate everything that she does in the building. Phenomenal science teacher.
Yeah, I completely agree. I had Miss Smith last year for advanced science. She was very helpful with me, especially on science fair. She was always very clear on explaining what to do with science fair, and she was also very helpful when I had questions, not just at science fair, just in science in general. And I think she was a very good advanced science teacher, and I hope she's the same with this year's
She is.
7th graders, and then
yeah.
next year's 7th graders. So Congratulations, Miss Smith, and thank you for all that you do. You get a high five.
So bad. The emo music genre was pioneered in the mid-1980s by Washington, D.C. hardcore musicians who sought to make less violent and more emotional music, hence where emo came from. Although many of the bands rejected the term emo, it stayed.
Yeah.
Check out more facts like this on
Weekly History Fact. I wouldn't consider any sport to be punk rock, but a lot of baseball walk-up songs you hear punk rock coming up. You're like, now batting the third baseman number 4, Dalton Gray, and then a punk rock song goes up it goes on as you walk up.
Hey South, we are SMS Sports Broadcasters, and today we're back with more basketball results.
7th grade A team is 1-5, losing to Neosho and Webb City, and the B team has rose to 5-1, beating Neosho and Webb City.
8th grade A team has started off steadily with a 3-3 record, and 8th grade B team has started off with a dominant 5-1 record.
7th grade JV is 2-2.
And 8th grade JV is 3-1.
Now we will switch to an interview with Jordan Mwangi. I'm here with Jordan Mwangi for the first interview of the basketball season for his impressive 17-point game against Nixon. Jordan, what's your favorite part about basketball?
Probably just being like constantly moving, constantly being active. Yeah.
And Jordan, what are your thoughts on the basketball season so far?
We're not doing horrible, we're not doing good.
Alright, thank you, Jordan.
Thank you.
So, what would an emo Foxwell be like? Would she be like scarier, or do we want to know the answer to that?
No.
No.
No. Just roll the clip.
Yeah.
Welcome to What's in Mrs. Foxwell's Mind. You know, sometimes we all have some agony and some despair. I'd like to share that with you now. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Deep, dark, excessive, expressive misery. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. See you next week on What's in Mrs. Foxwell's Mind.
A forester is walking through the forest, and then a tree yells, "Stop! You can't cut me down! I'm a talking tree!" And the forester, insulted, said, "Yeah, and you'll die a log."
Okay.
Sundays are always a little sad, but the day before is a Saturday. I was gonna tell a time traveling joke, but you guys didn't like it. What do you call a hippie's wife? Mississippi. What are a ninja's favorite type of shoes? Sneakers. Did you hear about the cheese that's been working out? Dude's shredded.
If you don't listen to this week's Counselor's Tip of the Week, you will be fed to the emo punk raccoons.
Oh, are those your friends from earlier?
Yeah.
They make great music, by the way.
Yeah, you don't want to be around them if you didn't listen to this week's Counselor's Tip of the Week, though.
No.
No. They will find you,
yeah.
and they will eat you.
Happy Friday, everyone! One of the things I'd like to talk to you today about is stair etiquette. When you are using the stairs, please be careful on them. If you're going down the stairs, you need to be using the right side of the stairway. If you're coming up them, use on the left side of the stairway. And if you're congregating during passing time, please don't do that around the stairways. And also, do not run up or down the stairs, and please do not jump off the stairs. We want you to be safe when you're using the stairways. Thank you and have a great day.
Hey Dalton, look at this lovely punk meme. Get it?
Yeah, because they broke up.
Hi. This week I'm supposed to be like emo or something. Cut my life into places. Or something. I guess I could show you a good meme or something. Anyways, I don't have anything else for you. Or something.
Sticking out your gun for the Rizzler. You're so scared, buddy. You're so phantom tax. I just wanna be your Sigma. Give me your Ohio.
What's your favorite emo song?
The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. But if you listen to that song for 2 hours on repeat, how many people are listening to country music in their backyard?
False. They're listening to alternative rock.
That is correct.
What's your favorite punk band?
Blink 182.
What's your favorite punk band?
I picked Green Day.
What's your favorite punk band?
Green Day.
Alright. Now.
My favorite part. The best clip of all the digest.
La biblioteca.
I'm gonna go. Yep, and bye.
Wow. The La Biblioteca person didn't like that at all. Ah, whatever. Roll the clip.
Books, bookity books, 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 bookity books, 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 bookity books, 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 books.
What book did you read recently?
Tales of Despero.
Alright, can you tell us a little about Tales of Despero?
Tales of Despero is about, there's 3 parts of the book, and one's about a mouse. He's different and he's born different and everybody hates him, and he's sentenced to death. And then the second book, it's 3 books, but it's in the same book. It's like 3 different stories. And the other one is about a rat, and he is also hated because he's a rat. And he's different too because he likes the light, but the rat is supposed to hate the light. And then the third book is about this girl who is kind of just beaten, and she has a bad life, and all she wants to be is a princess, but she was sold for stuff, so she can't. She becomes a maid on her other life, like older, and then all three of those characters like meet, and then yeah, that's it.
What was your favorite part of
My favorite part was when all three of the characters met like together.
Alright, thank you.
MSSU talent shirts.
Okay.
MSSU talent search is on Tuesday at noon.
And on Wednesday, 8th graders will be going to the high school for a tour.
Ooh. That concludes this week's Weekly Digest.
Peace out, Sal.
He rolled his eyes. I made him roll his eyes. That was awesome. All right.